Hello and welcome back. I'm Bebo Joe and this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Season 6, Episode 25. It's been a little while. I've let it run for about 3 or 4 years. We have our loans paid off, so that's nice. I have a little piggy bank, not too much though, because I thought before that we were probably fine. But there's a lot that has happened, money-wise and efficiency-wise, and things that I learned. That mountain in the back there looks awesome. Today, what are we going to do? We are going to turn on our big city. We are going to exhaust all our workforce to actually make us more money. We are going to start on expanding our production chains for the things that we haven't really touched yet. And I'm sure I'm going to forget something. I'm going to do something completely different. But the big thing, we're going to turn on the city. I will say, I really like this corridor. This corridor just, over time, grew in something that, well, I didn't expect it's going to look this way, and we kind of got lucky that it turned out this way. I'm sure you can make this a lot better than what it is, but honestly, no need. I think it's doing really, really great by itself. Let's speed this up a little bit. Here's the bridge. It's kind of smooth. Over here, it's kind of smooth. Look at that. Yes, this train is a new one. I've got 5 of them, 5 of these that carry 900 tons of bauxite. There's no one. Woo! 900 tons of bauxite, and this is our little rail yard. There's another train just going in. Pretty nice, actually, right? This is what it looks like. Pretty good. I put a couple trees in. I don't know if you can tell. But funny thing, my bauxite is not... Let's actually slow this down a little bit. My bauxite is actually not producing fast enough. I don't have enough bauxite to have these run, but I found out something pretty cool, which we're going to get into in right now. You see this? Yeah, I have workers here. Okay, there are workers. Do we care? Yes, we care. Let's see, are you running? Yeah, run faster, because now I need the time to go away. Yes, there are workers here. What does this mean? They are working for a little bit. Look at this number. We're at half the workers, we're at 45 tons of raw bauxite. Okay, about it. It's a jumping number. That's fine. We're just gonna let this the shift run past right now. Come on, there you go. Everyone leave. All of them. There you go. 33 tons. Don't ignore the other thing when you speed up the game a little bit. It jumps the numbers, which is why you shouldn't do that. But 37 tons. I can get this up to about 55 tons. Why is that important? Well, I have these T815 UDS excavators here, which are not awesome, but they're fine and they're all I can build right now. And all that really means is, if you bring workers in addition to the excavators that you have here, you increase production. If it increases production by about 20 tons on an 80% source, I'm sure there's math that you can do, but let's just call it 15 tons, and I have 12 of those, then I can increase that by like about 150 tons, 170 tons of bauxite per production cycle, per workday. And that, looking at this, because we're pretty much empty everywhere, sounds like a pretty good deal. So that's what we're going to do first. What do we have to do? Well, I have this bus running here. Brings people in every once in a while. I don't need to fill up all of the bauxite mines with workers, but I would like to. So we're just going to try to do something very simple. We have 2 options here. We can either go super cheap and just use the dirt version. Let's see, where's the best place to put this? We can use the dirt version of the footpath, which honestly, I'm over that. I don't have to use that. I want to make sure that this is pretty central, and I want to make sure of another thing. If I put you there, maybe I even can get the thing that I care about. Because the other thing is, so far, 3 of these have burned down, and every time they burn down, I have to buy new excavators, and even worse, I have these refueling lines set up, and they're not doing well. Every time something burns down, the buildings that I cared about are removed. So that's not fun. So that one is not in it, and this one is not in it. Just add them. They're not doing the most optimal path anymore, but I'll get over that. Actually, I'm really lucky. I thought there were some bauxite mines that are only connected on the left side here, but everything will be connected to this to this guy right here, walking distance wise, so that is pretty neat. The only thing that I was talking about in between there that I really want is have a fire station up here. Why? Because this is what I tried. There's a fire station down here. I have it currently so that it covers part of all the buildings, but not all of them. I guess there's only 4 that it doesn't fully cover. And I added a path here and a path here, neither of which was giving me all the connections that I wanted. But now that I'm looking at this, I think there's a chance if I, instead of going this way, if I go up here, that I may get the full coverage right away. What is the trick to build on a really steep hill? Free excavator, really? Come on. You have to build in really short bits. You see this? It just turns green and ignores all physicalities if you do really short bursts, and I'm hoping that we get all the way up here now. Come on, game. F4. There was one. Let's do this. Yes. I don't know if we're going to connect all of this, but it's totally worthwhile, and that's how I got to the point where we are right now, because it's the only real way to do this. Well, you can terraform all of this and actually try to make a good connection, but that's not what I'm about. There we go. Now there's a connection, and then I'm no excavators available. Yeah, I got it. I'm hoping that we can connect to this somewhere. Little green. There we are. Little turn, connect. Cool. So that one's connected now. Did that help? Because maybe I don't need that extra fire station after all. Let's see. Nope, there's still 4 that are not connected yet. I think maybe if we go for here, yeah, I'm making this a little uglier, but that's more for function than anything else. If I give you a straight connection there, I highly doubt I can get anything through here. Giving you a straight connection there, added all but one. Oh, come on, can I get this last one? Just this last one, because I would prefer it if I don't need, there's no way I can get a connection in there. I'm pretty sure at this point I don't require this fire station anymore, which is great, because then I need less workers to ship up here. Let's see. It's at this point, it's probably just a matter of a quick shortcut, which this one could be the shortcut that we need. So that's what we're gonna do. Put you in there, connect you here, just another piece of road, and that hopefully gets us moving exactly the way that we need it. So that is fine and final. So once we have this bus stop put in here, I am assuming that we are good to go. I will add a couple of footpaths here once we're closer, so we can actually get to this bauxite mine. But yes, bringing a couple workers up here will increase our bauxite production, which is all I care about. I didn't know about that before, but I think it's neat, because we're not producing enough of these processing plants to run at 100% all the time. And that's all I want. We're just off by a little bit. We're not off by a lot. So that's what I care about here. There are our glorious trains. They look great. Awesome. Cool. Wonderful. Oh, here. This is working. I have 2 trucks, one larger one and one smaller one, exporting all the time. We usually have some uranium ore sitting there. This is relatively full, but we are, what are we currently exporting? It's actually, we're doing really well. We're doing really, really well right now, which is awesome. We're exporting 500,000. 500,000 feels pretty good. And this fills up pretty fast. I could probably turn that into uranium, whatever this is, UF6. If I wanted to. I don't think that's necessary right now. So I am happy with how all of this is working. But there you go, there's another train just leaving, and then we have 2 more trains probably leaving pretty soon. That one is almost about to leave. There's another one coming in. We definitely have 1 train too many, and you know what we're gonna do with that? I just added this. Send it to the depot, because we really don't need that many trains right now. I'd rather have trains running more frequently. What's going on up here? I added a bunch of extra ships, a bunch of them, and I turned both of these aggregate storages into bauxite and only bauxite. 1, it's worth more money, and 2, if you have an aggregate harbor that does more than one material, and you have ships, you telling ships to wait until loaded, because as you can see right now, there's no bauxite sitting there. It's coming, but it's not sitting there. Then you will start blocking yourself in, and eventually you will have 2 ships parked at the harbor that you didn't want there. You can mitigate this by using just really big ships and then just only using 1 or 2 ships, but that's not what we're doing because I care about frequency. So that feels fine. Also got a bigger ship. I'm probably going to do something else with these pretty soon. Yes, I did stop exporting metros. So all the money that we're making right now is off the new bauxite setup. I currently have 6 metros sitting here, all the same. Haven't done anything with them, obviously. And we won't, and that is fine. And actually the metro itself is moving along really, really nice. But we're not done yet, but we're pretty close. We're pretty close. There's just a little bit left here. That one is still working on it. And a little bit left here. Everything else is done. So I'm excited. At some point in the near future, we will actually get this done. Turn on the city? Not right now. I'm really close. I did buy all the vehicles that we needed here and started shipping everything around. So that is all taken care of. There's one more thing I want to do before we turn on the city, which is this. This is annoying. This is so annoying. I don't like it. And I think in the first or second episode, or at least in the episode when I set up this whole area, I talked about what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do? I'm going to put a harbor here. Yes, we're going to put a harbor here. Should I put another storage facility there? No. I'm just going to put a harbor here, just going to put a ship harbor there. They don't have to be humongous, but they do have to be sufficient for what I want to do here. And what I want to do, oh, you can actually connect them like that? That wouldn't be a bad thing. Obviously, it doesn't... Yeah, this one might work. It's a little ugly. Let's see. Can I put you there? Okay. Couple things that we learned, right? The first one is you want this to be double connected if you can, and then How much do we store here? Just 140 tons. Honestly, that's not necessary because it's not necessary. So this harbor is totally functional the way that it is. All we need now is just some road connection that makes this all plausible and possible. This is really just to get this built. No, it does not have to be gravel, but at this point, may as well. I mean, we have the gravel, we have the money. Let's just make this do the right thing. Get that one assigned to construction office 1. Yes, there's a water tower there. I've never seen this one catch on fire, so we're just going to connect this one back up later, not right now. But there you go. That all looks fine. I actually expected this to be done by now, but apparently not. We're just 7 work days. Where's the worker bus? Where's my little worker bee? That's a microbus. Yes, you, 1 worker. don't overdo it. There we go. I actually think this is a pretty nice looking area, and once I added all the trees to this, I was pretty happy with it. So yeah, this should work. While that's doing that, let's actually look at our full setup. So I'm making 35 million now. Now, back in the day, when I was just setting up all the extra boats and all the extra trains for the new bauxite, I did have a lot of extra material laying around. So this number is not representative of what we actually export. I think this year is a little closer to that, but there's not a huge difference, right? And then, yeah, we have some power and all these other things, but uranium oxide is our big one, and then bauxite is our second biggest one. And actually coal is doing okay too. It could be a little better, but that's where we are. On the dollar side, I still have a loan for this much, which I can pay back now, finally. Return the money. There we go. No longer a loan in dollars, and we're going to keep exporting into NATO. And we don't have a loan right now here, which is very important because in just a second, when I want to invite all the citizens for the big city, I need a lot of money. Cool. This one is here. Let's see. Who do we not have a footpath to? Everyone has a footpath, so I don't have to do anything. Wonderful. let's get the bus that we have here, because one of the things that this bus does, yes. One of the things that this bus is doing, or has going for it, is it has a really large capacity. So we just assign that one. I think I have at least one more bus parked here that we're currently not using. And I think 2 buses are sufficient. Am I even going to bother putting an end station somewhere? How's this going? You're fine. I don't think we're going to need an end station. I think we're fine. Cool. Let's go over here. We still have three trains parked here. I just sent one to the depot, so 3 trains may still be too much. But I'm hoping that now with the extra workers that we get in here, we may see an increase of production, and that would be nice. I'm actually going to put a quick bus end station, just a small one, this one. Quick bus end station here. I would like power with you, so we're gonna just put you here, I guess. And then we're just gonna fill this up with fuel, so that can take care of everything that we need to care about. I think I'm pretty happy with how all of this is going. Cool. I haven't exported wood in a while because I got tired of replanting trees there. If you don't know how to replant trees, you just click down here. Trees are over here, and then you plant it down. It was one of the things that came up from the community post I did a while ago. What's the most perplexing thing in this game? That was in there, so may as well talk about it. As you can see, I made a little bit of asphalt road. Not as much as we probably need and can do, so it's just up this a little bit. I did have to add a fuel station there, so that's why the road looks a little funky there. I could probably mess around with this until I can fit a little piece of highway in there, but honestly, it is not necessary at all. So that is all taken care of. Get this assigned to the construction offices. There you go. Actually get it assigned to both of them because we can. And is anything... Happiness too low. Where is this? What is your problem? You are actually pretty unhappy. Why is that? Hospital, huh? Pub Tavern. Let's slow this. I don't like the jumping, so I want to look what we're doing here. No job. Okay. Low education level. All right. Can you not? Ooh. The problem for this, buddy, is it's not in walking range of anything over there. And that's probably because I never finished this footpath here. So that footpath should get us close to at least whatever it needs, and if it needs a little more than that, we can do that later on. I'm glad I clicked at that notification. I know a lot of you always point out if something pops up here. A lot of these notifications are just not... I don't want to say not important enough, but they spam. They end up spamming a lot, and that's not good. One last thing. I did add a couple more heat exchangers like these in several different places, and I'll tell you why. And this is something you may or may not know. You see this number? It's currently this. It's calculated. It's calculated from all the buildings that are currently connected to this. Okay, we did something like that last time. Missing resource, food. Let's look at that. Yes, you can be out of food. You should get crops eventually. I've had issues with this. Every once in a while, again, when you speed up the game too much, I highly recommend not doing that, but I know there are threads about it now on the Reddit and on Discord, not on Discord, Reddit and on Steam forum. So there is a way to speed up the game. Don't do it because it causes problems with just about everything like this. Because you see this? These wagons were parked here because they weren't leaving anywhere, because I told this distribution office to only move wagons at a count of 5. Well, that means there's no grain going into these storages because blah, 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 food and stuff. So we still have a lot of food in the backing, but yeah, that's a problem every once in a while that happens. Cool. What was I saying? Here, heat exchanger. This one has this number. And when I built everything that I had, I actually built 2. I built this one and this one. When I built all these things, I went in and looked what is the current distribution. And these two were well over 100%. They were like 150%. Something that's cool, on one hand, and annoying on the other is when you build another heat exchanger in range of the one that you have, that number updates. 74% now, okay? 65% now. The game already knows what the consumption is for the area, but it does not tell you when you place down your stuff. I think that's a little annoying, but that's fine. We'll get over it. Okay, what do we need to do now? Well, the most important thing for what we're going to do is we need water. Water is very important. We also need the fire station. So it looks like this guy is in range of everything that we care about right in the beginning. So to start out our thing, let's check a couple variables. First, is there no breaker in these? Oh, there it is. I'm just stupid. We have voltage. Voltage means that there's power available. Wattage means no power is being used right now. So that looks good. We don't have heat yet because there's nothing going out here. We're in August, so we do have to get the heat guys moving pretty soon. Also, looks like that heat plant burned down, which is not good. I'm actually going to give myself a little head start here and get a couple buses in there. 125 going 70 or 135 going 63. They're almost the same. I like the higher capacity more than the speed in this case. So that should be fine. I have it paused right now because I don't want to run too far ahead. That looks fine. This will get connected. We don't need heat right away because we're currently at 29 degrees Celsius. Once you dip below 20, that is when heat becomes important. So keep that in mind. But we have chemicals here. I even have this guy set up and we're going to play with this a little bit today. Currently, I have 2 pipes. There's a third one that's not connected going into the sewage plant and one leaving. We're going to adjust that a little bit. I only didn't do this one because I couldn't connect it. it was already offbeat somewhere and I wasn't going to go backtrack. So there's one, actually the central one, which is probably a good one to just get dumped right away. And the other 2 go straight into the treatment plant. And we're going to do something pretty with this relatively soon. And we'll see how that goes. I don't think we're going to overload the sewage system right away with what's going on here. But everything else, we have vehicles, we have some fuel, we have everything that we need. The one thing that I haven't played with is adjust the numbers of workers everywhere. But I hope I don't have to do it. Is really the big thing here. But let's see what we can do. I would like 10 immigrants from here. And let's go semi-full. We don't have to go, well, actually, we're going to fill this one up. As you can see, it doesn't cost that much for what we have going on here, but it does cost a good amount. And then we're going to see what they're doing. You're going to the school right away. That looks fine. You're going to the accounting office right away. That looks fine. I need people here. Produce water right away. That is important. And as you can see, this one can actually produce at a pretty good rate right away with not 100% of workers, which is cool. So that looks good. We have a couple firefighters here. That is nice. And we're going to start, look, I think I'm going to stick to this side of the city just to get started because everything is kind of in range of that. And that's what I really, really want. There's no shortcut to the fire station. I am looking at that now. I think I'm going to give myself a little help. Let's slow down a little bit because I don't want to start losing people and not seeing what's going on. What I'm going to do is use some of these underground pedestrian tunnels. Yes, this one is great. Actually, if I'm going to do this, may as well connect you to multiple things. What I'm going to do here, I'll show you. I will just, I want to put it here, right here. Can I place any of the other ones? They're not placed great, but I guess they're fine. I want you there. I want the fire station actually to have the footpaths going the other way, but can't have everything all the time. We're going to put that one there. And we're going to put an underpass start really very, yes, right here is perfect. Very close to this area. So we can make a shorter connection for everything that we need there. So here's a tunnel. Here's this guy, and we can use this as a start for our network. Now, you don't like this right away, that's fine, because it looks like there's a substation. Is that substation not connected to something? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's assign this. Give it to construction office number 2. And then investigate what's going on here. That substation does not look like you have water connected to yourself. That is probably not right. Glad I just looked at that. Who would I like you to connect to? I have this one available. I have, that's water in. I have a pump there. I have this one available. There's a switch right here. That's the one that's supposed to be connected to this, so that's what we're going to use. Down, yes. Around, yes. I'm guessing. just a wild guess or wag. Oh, there it is. The problem is that we are really close to that that footpath I just put there, and that's what's causing us issues. But we'll just get over it. That one can get assigned, and everyone should be happy. Cool. So they are doing their thing. Now let's look at what we have problems with. We have problems with meat. Why do we have problems with meat? Because you don't have drinking water, because this guy does not have drinking water. Which tells me this easily has to be our highest priority item. It's only 500 work days, so it shouldn't take very long, but it's very important that that starts moving. Because everyone's without drinking water. So I'm glad I only filled up one building, because this is that's gonna hurt, because these people are not gonna be happy for very long. Also, well, sewage at least shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, it's causing troubles probably left and right here pretty soon. Okay, construction office, get those things moving. That's really what I want. Kindergarten, we could decrease workers, but honestly, why bother? Why bother right now? Later on, we're gonna, let's see here, clicking on a couple buttons just to see what's happening. Later on, we're probably going to, I don't have a bus station in here. That is quite interesting. I don't know that I did that on purpose. There's no direct connection to you either, to that side. That is an oversight. Let's fix that. There's a direct path right through here. So if we go straight a little bit there, underneath, in there, and then you can connect here. That should get us a pretty good connection right here. Okay, what am I talking about? Yes, we need water, and once we have water, we can fix all the other things. So let's see what our other places are currently doing. For example, honestly, this piece, it's very pretty. Yes, it was terrible before. It's still not amazing. It's still not great. The tunnel that we have right up here is actually being used at times. I can tell you that this train is probably currently going back to the distribution office that sits right here. So it's not going to use the train, but it's actually moving the places that I want it to go. Sorry about the coughing, just feeling a little funky, I guess. But there's one. There's a train going through there. But yeah, you can see it's not all the movement that I want, but there's enough movement for what I need. Now, once the city is actually turned on, I will be able to remove these trains that are just going from the city to like drop off workers here, and I can reutilize them, which will be actually really great. But I also have to make sure that I bring other workers to that area. So let's utilize a couple of these buses and see what we can do. We do know that we definitely need to get to the heating plant. So let's utilize this one and then send you to a couple places. It looks like there's a station here. I know they're not necessarily used right away, but eventually they will, and I don't want to have to readjust them all the time. I'll get you there, get you here. We could go through here. Sure, why not? There's not going to be anyone waiting there for a while, I hope. Then we're going to go there. And from there, we can either go straight into here, or we can do a full loop, which would take us here. I don't think I'm going to do that. So we're going to set that one up, assign 2 extra buses to it. That's more for spacing, and then they can figure out how they move. The next one can also start from here. And then you go just to the south side, effectively, where... I don't hate it. But bring you here, and then here, and then here, and here, and I guess back here. That's also a pretty solid movement. It's probably not perfect, but at least now we have 6 buses going to the main station doing things, which is exactly what we want. Yep, there's a lot of bricks coming in here, which is necessary to build the things that we want to build. Let's see, is that assigned? That is assigned, and this is assigned. Beautiful. All right, that should get heating going. Water's already going. It should, well, water's is going, but this thing is not fully done yet. Still 300 days to go, but I have a feeling it's not going to take very long to get that done. How are we doing here? We haven't lost people yet, which is great, but our happiness has dropped already 20 points from 77 to this, and it's just going to keep doing that. So that is just something that we have to work with. You are in walking distance to this bus station, which I don't want. This one is in walking range for this guy, but I haven't produced any trams yet, and we're going to do that later. I'm probably going to add some bus stops later on. Just right now, I'm hoping that what I have is sufficient. I would actually really like this one to just not have any workers yet, because eventually they could. I just don't want them to yet. I really need this water piece to be done. This water pipe. That's close. Once that is done, we can probably invite more people as long as they're all happy. Looks like over here we're making some progress, which is wonderful. Just not quite ready yet, but, well, need some workers for that to be happy. How are we doing up here? Looks like we have a few workers everywhere. How many are you bringing? 135. That's exactly what I want to see. And they just spread out everywhere, and all this means is they should be producing more. So we are at the end of August now. These are empty, like I would expect them to be. But we have 1 train less waiting here. I think that may be the indication that I want, or want to see at least, but maybe not. You're full, you're full, you're full, and you're full. That is something that I didn't see before either, that all 4 of these bauxite production lines are completely full, but now they are. So just adding a few workers there feels like it actually did the thing that I needed them to do. So that is great. How's it going over here? A lot of workers, no uranium oxide. The 2 trucks are really moving all the material that we're producing, so that is fine. You have a footpath now. Sorry for moving a little faster. You have a footpath now, and you can make it all the way to nowhere. Nowhere indeed. Okay. I think what I need is another underground footpath, and we can throw that in right there, maybe. So this is... You already think that's 200 meters to there. That's not good. But it's only... Here's where my head is. You can go 400 meters. You are really close to this building at 360 meters. So if I have a straight line from there to there, we shouldn't have any issues. So that's what we're going to do. Straight path underground, of course, because that's what we just did. So we're going to do the same thing. Would you like escalators? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yep. Right across from the basketball court, because that's how we roll. Right to the other side of the shopping center that has a connection. Very nice. F3 to go underground, and then this should just be a nice connection. 209 meters. Yep, that's fine. We could probably put something somewhere else if we really wanted to. I really don't feel like we need another connection at this point. Let's make sure we assign the correct construction office to this so it actually works, and then we should be good. Not enough tutors, that is fine. Water should be completed by now. Yes, you are happy. You are okay, but yes, as you can see, our happiness is already down. We will have people now leaving, and that is somewhat expected. It's not ideal, but it's expected at least. So let's follow at least a couple of you and see what your problems are when you're running. You're currently at home, you're going to have free time starting, and you want food and culture. Make sure that you can get that done. What are you doing? You're working at the police station. Wonderful. You have not fulfilled any of these demands. Which reminds me, I don't think I'm currently bringing booze or food or meat or anything to either of these two. So let's add that right now. There's alcohol there. Where's my booze place? Electronics and booze. Okay, we'll just add you. This is booze. You want meat and food. Okay, food is right there. Thank you. And meat is right here. I'm not messing much with the percentages, just because as long as one truck runs all the time and gets them there, they should be okay. You have gotten your food, you have not gotten your culture. Where is culture? There's no culture in walking range. Huh, there's one culture here, but there's nothing going there yet. Interesting. This is culture, right? Yeah, it's a concert hall. That should satisfy culture. I don't have a... Where's my movie theater? there's one here. You should be in walking range. Why do you have missing step? We just don't have enough people to get out here, I guess. Because this one is definitely in walking range, but we don't have workers actually making it to that building. So that's fine. Let's just start putting up a couple other buildings to get things moving. Not the smart ones. Now I'm going to try to actually fill up enough workers so that we have at least some workers available to service the people that we already have in the city. I'm relatively confident that I have everything supplied that we needed. We will see if that's actually the case, but 1,500 people for this city should be sufficient to move things around. Something I probably need to do is allow citizens to move into this part of the city, and actually that covers the whole downtown area of the city, so that is great. If you're wondering what that was, if you have enough people in your accounting office for the city part that you're looking at, you will get these stats. You're supposed to, but it looks like, oh, not enough accountants in the office to show the stats. Yeah. So when this error message goes away, you should see this. And that's what the blinking is. That feels fine. 2 workers without a job. Everything else is there. That's excellent. Once this is done, I think we will be in a lot better place. This is already done. Wow. Cool. Yeah, they can work on this. Do we have some people working in the heating plant? No. You don't have drinking water. Do I care about that? Yeah, probably. Just because it's a heating facility and heating is somewhat important, I'm just going to set up something that we can get some water out here that maybe we can even use from other locations. I want you. Sewage, just make it really almost on top of the mountain. And we'll see how that goes. Give me a medium pipe. F3 for underground, what we have available. This is dirty water. We don't want that. We want good water. And honestly, I can probably use this pump to just pump a little bit of extra water here. Just have to be able to build it. This one is not immediately important, but it will become important really, really quickly. So hope that gets done. And then sewage, let's just do the medium pipe. Sewage, where do I put you? I don't have anything built that would allow me to collect sewage in this area. So what I probably have to do is build another technical service. Like I have nothing here that combines sewage for stragglers. I don't, and I probably need it, but I don't have it yet. I will probably put another discharge out here, but we're not there yet. So I think as long as I can set the sewage pickup to be this, which I can, I will set up another technical office right here. Don't mind that. I think that's quite okay and entertaining. Can I? Yeah, let's just angle you in a funky way, and then everyone can be happy. Construction office 2, very good. Construction office 2 for sewage, and there you go. Hey, it's actually producing something, and that's what we need. How's it going out here? How are you not done yet? Can we just increase your priority and then stuff gets done faster? That'd be great. Okay, I was worried that we had 2 buses there back to back, but we don't, which is awesome. How are we doing now? Still nothing sticks around. We don't have a lot of leftover material, but hey, the import is full most of the time, which is all we can really ask for. This one is always empty, but we have only one train sitting there now. One train parked is better than 3 trains parked. So that's a plus. That's all working. How are we doing on time? 40 minutes into this thing. Well, obviously not done yet. And I am not building as well drinking water. Why is there no drinking water out here? There's no substation in your area. Huh. Well, if I want to use this building, missing staff, I'm not enough. If I want to use this building, then I probably need to put water here. So, there's another one. I guess when I was setting this up, I was not considering the peripheral buildings to actually need anything, but oh well. You're getting water from up there, and that is fine. So if I put just a central location water hub right here, we should be more than taking care of everything. Just right in the middle, that's fine. It also covers the little shop that we have over there. And then I need a sewage tank that should allow me to go out in that direction. And right here, right here, here, there you go. That works pretty well. Now I actually need to connect something, and we currently, there's one pipe there that's not connected and one pipe here that's not connected. I will try this. I will put a sewage switch somewhere. I don't want to make it too far away from all the footpaths. So maybe here? No, here? Yes. This feels better. I'm going to put a sewage switch there, large pipe going this way, hoping... Oh, you're not going to let me go through those, are you? Uh-oh. Let's see. We go down, that works, but then you have to go up a little bit, and that doesn't work, and we're probably close to... Oh, it's on fire. Great. We're probably close to angle anyways there, so that's not going to work by itself, but that's not a problem, because we can just use the handy-dandy sewage pumps that we have now, which are a little silly, but 15 meters should be enough. See? No problem. And sewage pipe goes in there, and then a large sewage pipe can go in there, and then hopefully we can just collect a little extra sewage there. I'm sure we're going to adjust things as we keep going, but this should work for right now. You go there. You're already done. I just need some water, and that should be another large pipe because we have a large sewage pipe connected to this. We have this switch, which is what we're going to use. There you go. That looks fine. It almost, yeah, the gravel path's already done. That's funny. Get you all connected, and then we should get water in here, and that sounds fun. How we doing? Just no hospital. Okay, nobody has gone out here, but we do have people there. Your sewage tank is overflowing. Interesting. I know why that is. That is because this thing is not turned on because we don't have workers here. That is something we can easily fix with a quick single bus, I think. I don't know that we need more than that. And then it looks like we need to invite some more buses. Okay, also send you here. I don't know if you can drive on this, but if you can, help just knock yourself out and then just drop off people right there, please. Thank you. Do I sign another one? No. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think so. 2 and 3 are not accessible by this guy, which is fine. I didn't want them to be. That's a tram station. Cool. Sport, nothing happening here yet, of course, because I guess I wanted to drop off people there directly. I may think about that. Don't know what I want to do there. Cool. How's the city doing? Let's see how this one is saying. We have 3,000 people. We have productivity, relatively high. We have average age. Unemployed workers, only 3. That tells me that I just have to add more people. Otherwise, we're not going to be happy here. So let's add more core citizen to this area. I'm not going to invite third-party citizens at this point because we're not in a place where we have unemployed workers that we can really afford that. You are half full. Interesting. That may be just people from other parts of the Republic that are already starting to move in here, which is wonderful. We need those. Actually, filling this one up should get the hospital going. Hospital, didn't I buy helicopters for you? I want to say that I did. Pretty sure that I did. Let's see if I did. Hospital, you have 2 helicopters. Yes, they're parked there. Cool. And then a couple of ambulances, just because we can. I haven't seen the helicopters move anywhere, but that doesn't mean anything. Cool. So, thought the helicopter was just moving there. Happiness is too low. I hope that's just the first building that I had. Nope, it's not. Oh, someone just moved in and 63%. It's just fine. Trust me. I'm not worried about that. You don't have drinking water either. How is everything out of range of drinking water? I think having this guy is actually going to be more helpful than I expected at first. But that's also okay. At least we're getting heat now. We have a few extra people that are working now. We just added about 2,000 people, which is great. Now we have 500 people unemployed. That is looking better. What is this? Footpath. Wow. You can barely make it to the chemical station. You cannot make it to the fire station. The fire station is the thing that I actually cared about. I didn't care about the chemicals. Oh, that's unfortunate. I could put something in between that may make that a little easier. But no. Do we have people in the fire station at least? We do have people in the fire station, so I guess we don't have to worry about it that much. Happiness is too low. Temperature should be adequate. Sewage is fine. Water is fine. We should have workers here pretty soon. Where is the bus? Having workers there will be easier once we have the metro actually going, but we can't have the metro going until these guys are done. So we'll just see how that goes. Where's your guy? What's our input? 50 cubic meters. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Here's the bus. Where are you? Yes, you're full. It's coming. I can see it. All right. Now I'd be very curious how fast this thing actually chews through the wastewater. There you go. That seems to be doing pretty okay. I never use these. They're not... I don't think they're super useful because I don't turn the wastewater into water, but hey, that's fine. This seems to do its thing, and that's all I really want with, well, one bus. I probably have to add a couple more buses here. And hey, we don't have drinking water for this either. That's kind of funny. You can do this, and perfect. If you have that in range, then the next one will also be in range, I'm pretty sure. So I don't have to worry about water supply on the next building. Are we done over here? Yes, no, what? How is this not done yet? I set this even to high priority. It should just be running through it, but no, you are taking a sweet time. Okay, that's nice. Bauxite, I think we're still in the same boat as before. Everyone has enough to produce. And that's about it. How much does this train have? You're half full. You're just getting there, so you don't have anything going on yet. The city is okay. We don't have anyone parked here, which means these guys can go get back in business. I did widen out the rail yard here, and I have every single line that is dropping off bauxite here with waiting until full. That's not part of the distribution office. Go through the right, through this signal. That just forces everyone that's going to park here to just wait on the rail yard here instead of blocking the distribution offices. They don't like that. So that is fine. There's one coming in. Nice. And yes, I did try to place the signals so that they're just a little longer than what we need. Cool. What else? What else is going on? You can't get electronics. You should be able to. Sport. Okay, where's our main sport happening? I guess this is one sport piece, which people are not getting to. Do I not have any normal sporting? I don't think I do. Oh, there's Dynamo Sports. I don't know. I don't know if this one's broken or if this one's working just fine, but I've seen this number be really low, really a lot. And I don't know, it's a little worrisome, but I'm sure it's fine. Let's just add an indoor pool over here because we can. In walking range of what? I am not sure. And you're not even getting water here. That's not going to be helpful. You're getting water on this side. That's a lot better. You're walking range of a lot of things. Sure, you can go there. Footpath can just connect to this thing, build that, and assign it, and off you go. Cool. That's good. Now let's give me some. So this one has sewage problems and some have water problems. So I guess I'm going to do half-half. Sewage truck. It would be nice if I can use this one, but I'm not. 7 cubic meters, 5 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Then I need water truck. Also 12 cubic meters or more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Up this number. Say that you're going to get water from here because you are. And I'm going to tell you that you're going to put sewage here because you are. And then we should be okay for all the buildings that temporary don't have what we need. And as we expand the city, that should also not really be a problem. So that is taken care of. Very nice. Heat's going, sewage tank overfilled, sewage tank is overfilled. Yes, I'm aware, but we should be taking care of that very, very soon. Yeah, this is looking fine now. That is all good. There's a big ship coming in. That's all nice. That's all really nice. I really thought I was going to get to other things today, but I'm not. There's no way. There's this whole world. Building on fire. Happiness too low. There's this whole world out here which has to be built out, and honestly, I think I started to have an opinion on what should go here. I'm gonna give you a little hint. I'm gonna put my tape measure here and see how much land I have available, because that's important. And I want to go from there to about here, which is 1900 meters. Yeah, that's totally gonna be enough for what I want to do. Just not there yet, but I think we will be there soon. And I kind of like it. I would really like the harbor over here to get done in the next couple seconds, so I can actually do a good outro. And I think we will. I think that will be fine. Yeah, let's check on our citizens again. I think they're doing just fine. Let's check the unemployment again. 400 people, so that is static now to what it was earlier, which is good. We only have a few people that don't get the food and meat, few people that don't get the sport yet, a lot of people that don't get culture yet. The culture thing is something I need to address because over time that can hurt. So let's add a little bit of culture to our city, to our core city, which I'm going to just pretend is here. Footpath, yes. As you can see, a lot of people are in walking range of this, and let's assign it. Having everything in walking range is the best way to make sure everything is taken care of. How do you not have drinking water? You are not in range of drinking water from anyone. Okay. At this point, it's just an old thing. There's this guy, and it's just not reaching that. But it's reaching everything else. That's just silly. Let's put you just somewhere in the middle here. I don't even want to cover those guys. Flip you T, go like this. That looks good. Give me a water switch on this side. Yep, just like that. And large pump in, large pump to here. That's easy enough. Get that assigned, and then we still need a sewage tank. You have one here that's also not in range of that, so that's wonderful. We'll put that right here as well. And then I know where I'm going to put this one, but I'm actually going to add a sewage switch in this area. Sewage switches are not really great most of the time because, well, they're not great in high density cities. I don't think we're going to run into this issue here. What the? How is it already fighting me? They're not great in high density cities. There we go. I don't know what his problem was. They're not great in high density cities simply because, there you go. You can just go connect to that one. Simply because if you have high density buildings, then all the sewage pipes are already full with the high density citizens that you have. But this area, I'm not planning on making more high density. I just want the downtown area to be high density. Everything else can be much lower density, which is, I'm hoping it's going to work out. We'll see how that goes, though. Hey, there's some helicopters doing some things. Cool. Yeah. Sport, hospital, culture, sickness, all those things. I think there are a couple more things that I want to do. We don't have anyone waiting there. That's good. I mean, wait. We have a couple hundred workers here. So what I'm going to do now... Oh, these are not in range because I did turn this off. That's stupid. Yeah, you need both shopping centers, otherwise people are not going to be happy. So on the next cycle, people should actually walk here. There we go. We have some sellers. That's what we want. And then we're going to have some shoppers here very, very soon. And these people should all be happy. Yeah, I'm going to fill this up to get a few extra workers. Let's say 20,000 people is probably what, well, not 20,000, but 25,000 people is what I have in my mind. And then we're going to do something that should increase our profitability a lot. And also get us a train into this area. So where are we now? We are 23,000. Get me one more full block. Because here's the other thing. Right now I'm running the city, and all the city does is cost me money. It's just taking. It's not doing anything productive, not doing anything good. All it does is take my money, and that's it. I want all the workers to wait here. I want a couple large trains. Let's see, is this one the one that I want? Where do you go? You, stop it. You go out here. Yes, you're the one that I want. I would like you to change where you're coming from. You start, what was this? This is number 2. I want you to go out here and not go out here anymore. Cool. So now we have 2 trains that go to the city. As you can see, they are now out of this crappy junction because, well, they're out of it now, and that is good. I think this one is our worker train. Yep. But the problem with the worker train is, if I want them to go here, they still have to go all the way around this loop, which is not going to help me. So I'm going to leave one here, but the second one, you're empty. I'm going to repurpose you. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to figure it out. Now, Jan said something not too long ago. Where are you? Yes, you said something not too long ago that I was... What are you doing? Turn around. There you go. It figured it out itself. But you can also coax them into going to the place that you want using waypoints or signals, which I'm pretty sure is accurate, but I didn't do that last time when I got the boring machine. And I lost some money. But that is quite okay. I would like to see... we don't have as many people waiting there as I wanted. So we get a couple more. I was actually expecting to spend a lot more money on workers than I have so far, but I'm sure that we're going to start spending a lot more money on the stuff that they consume than everything else. But that is okay. I would like to see where our trains are. One of them is coming in. Vehicles online to... Where are you? Where are you? You're just coming this way. Okay, that's going to be it. How many workers do you have? 425. We can probably make you a little bigger than that too. What? Oh, it's just one train going through there doing something. That's fine. That happens. Go. There you go. Cool. Yeah, I think it's working. We'll see if we survive the first winter. There's no guarantee that we will. We are already at only 70% happiness because of reasons, I'm sure. But we'll just have to wait and see. Also, these guys, by nature, are not going through a refueling point anymore. I have to adjust that. I was thinking about that earlier. There needs to really be a fuel station right here on that little long piece. I'll just have to finagle that in there somehow. I think constructing it should be pretty quick now. But it's going to take a little bit of adjusting. But that is fine. Yeah, you fill up, get your 425 workers. They're going up to the vehicle plant, to the train plant, and to all the other things that are in that area. But I do need to make sure that our travel time in vehicle is appropriate. So we're gonna check out that number. But yeah, that's what I have. Thank you so much for watching. I'm excited that the city is now ready. We don't have train end stations that I'm using yet, but that's also another thing that I considered adding at some point. I just don't know where yet. Yeah, we have the city running. We have trains running. We have a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, next time it's just a matter of adding more industries as we add more people. And well, it's just going to be there. I'm going to put a fuel station somewhere that makes sense for this, because this is not good enough. I need these trains to drive through a fuel station all the time. Otherwise, they will forget to refuel because they're stupid. But we'll figure that out too. Cool. Thank you so much for watching. It looks like our travel time in vehicle will be between 2 and 4 hours, which should be just fine. And we took out 2 long trains of the crappy junction that we had before, so all that is excellent. And this means we should get more metros available when we start actually turning the metro on, which is great. Also, more workers, which means the metro gets constructed faster. Awesome. Well, now that I've seen that, I can zoom in a little bit, just like so. And you can enjoy the ride back. Thank you so much for what? I know what the problem is. I need this one. No, I need this one. Yes. And now I can zoom in because I do think that these sometimes are a little prettier. And there we go. Thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Yes, you did. Very much appreciate it. And next time, well, more of the same. And, well, it looks like money is not a problem again, but trust me, it will haunt us sooner than later because what are you doing, train? I don't understand. It will haunt us sooner or later because I think the train is trying to refuel and that's why it's doing something really silly there. Uh-oh. Having low happiness here is not a good thing. These buildings have not had low happiness for a very long time. Yes. Wait, no drinking water. What? How are we out of drinking water again? What is happening? You have workers. Okay. You don't have water coming in. Okay. You have a lot of water sitting here. But what? This pump? I don't understand. Wait a second. Building will pause. Wait. What is going on? We had 63% happiness. I can see that. We have a lot of workers here. That's good. We have this guy. You don't have power supply and no workers. That is quite okay. Did something burn down? Nope, nothing burned down. We have workers here. You are producing barely any water. Why? What? Where's all my stuff? There's no water here either? I don't understand what happened. There are people in the coal power plant. Okay. What is this doing? That's not good. Buildings with power supply too. Too many what? Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. Huge substation. Too many connections. Okay, we're just overloading this whole thing. I usually say 150% is not bad, but we are well past that. Do I have any power connections that are available? Not right there. Bunch of right here. Let's use them to come through here. I could make that just an underground wire, because we don't actually need a lot of extra power, we just need enough extra power. So if I turn you around right here, that should be fine. I'm not convinced that this is my problem, but this should alleviate the problem right away. That's not helping. Q for going down. Oh, great, you're taking out some of the trees here. That's just pretty. Get you in there, get you assigned, and doing the things. Not having water is a problem. That's usually a death sentence. You are producing a little bit, but just not a lot, and I don't... It has to be the power problem. This ticking around has to be the power... Part of me thinks this may be an actual consumption problem. So... Are you maxed out? You are. Let's do this. Let's do this for right now. It likes to do this for some reason. When you turn on the export as well as the import, that it's just overloading itself and it's not smart with the power that's moving. Because if you look at this, these wires are not overloaded. These wires are appropriate. This one is overloaded. That's fine. Yeah, this is helping. This is helping. It looks like I'm importing a little bit, and I think that is fine. But yeah, I just need the water to come in here. Are we increasing water here? Nope, not yet. Not just yet. This one's still too much. You're looking better. You are producing, but you're not moving enough. Now this guy. This makes me nervous. This makes me very nervous. We want more water. This water well is producing the 70 that it says it can, which is nice. I think instead of trying to force people out here, which we don't have power, so that's not going to work anyways. Instead of moving people out there, we could put another well here that gives us a little extra, just a little extra juice. Put you there, connect you here. Underground pipe, just a large one because now I'm lazy. Large pipe goes right there. There you go. Yes, and that pipe can actually handle this. Assigning this to our trusted construction officers hopefully gives us a little extra oomph. But yeah, we're processing 200 cubic meters a day. That's a lot. That's nice actually. That's a pretty good number. We just need a little more than that because apparently we are consuming that right now. How are you doing here? They don't complain about water. We need more. And this one, this is good. Having water here means that we're starting to produce the amount that we actually require. 200. You can move 300. We have 3 pipes connected, but this pipe can do 120. This pipe can do 120. It was just maxing out. We have to turn this one on. Okay, no problem, I guess. Let's get another one of these. And yes, I'm gonna make this very, very lazy because there's no good reason not to be lazy on this one. Just give me the underground wire because this city is pretty much done. There's nothing left for this city to be besides functional. So this is going to be how we're doing this. There you go. Really? Really? There. Connect. Build it. 9, 1, 2. Getting all that in there should help the production, and then we just need a quick footpath in here. And that should really not take any time at all. And then we have workers that can actually make it to this water well. And then, with all that connected, we should have the 300 cubic meters a day that it appears we need now. I don't even know Where did all the water go? Because we're not... oh, it looks like we're actually finally producing enough water to get something in there. So I think crisis averted. But yeah, this city, I don't want this city to be unhappy. There's some water coming in. Very good, very good. That's what I want to see. Yes, you're unhappy because you didn't have water and then people don't want to sell you stuff. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it on that side. I don't know how we're doing over here. I would assume that we're generally okay. Some meat, some hospital, some culture, some sports, some electronics, some clothing. Now, this is, if you look at the number, we're talking about 600 people. Out of 600 people, the worst is 71 don't have culture, which is not a super high priority item. It's high, but it's not super high. Only 70 of them don't have that. That is 20%? No, it's 10%. If we're talking about 600 people and 70 don't have that, that's 10% of workers don't have that. So I guess we'll be fine. Yeah, everything's turned on. I haven't even been able to do anything here. We have some workers. I do want another bus. Give me another bus for this. Because this is not working. I have 115 people waiting there. That bus is too big. I need 2 smaller buses. I just need 20 workers for those. That's fine what we have here. 83, too much. 35, that's fine. Give me 2 of those for right now. That should be fine. How are we doing on this guy? We don't have workers. Wonderful. What is going on? Give me the things that I want. Do we at least have heat? I think we have heat. There's 15 workers doing that thing. That looks fine. You... Yeah, I think we're okay. Like this number, looking at all the numbers, we should be totally fine. The meat trucks are running around like a chicken with the head cut off. I purposefully use the ones that have the storage capacity of the largest buildings. Because anything bigger than that, you're never going to fill them up more than that. So, should all be fine. Stop clicking on the wrong thing. 100% unexamined criminal cases last year, that makes sense, and just a few this year. So this is all working. You're getting food, you're getting food. Yeah, no, it's just a culture problem. And the culture, well, they should take care of that eventually. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will be fine. And I'm expecting at this point to be almost done with everything that's going on out here. I don't think this is required anymore, but you'll never know. Yeah, we have water coming in there. We have water sitting here. That we should always have water sitting there, so that is good. And water is here. Sorry about the snow, but can't always fix that. That looks fine. We still don't have bauxite sitting here. We just have a couple trains waiting there. That is okay. So I guess we're gonna do our not enough fuel for refueling. You already have power. That makes me happy. Assign you to this, and now we can take a couple of our ships and redirect them to an area that I actually want them to work. Actually, I want this one, and you just started loading, so that should be okay. Go there, stop this, erase that cargo, yes. And then I would like the big ships to do the gravel. Why? Because you need a higher volume to make this work, so I may as well make this like this. And that looks good. Let's go into the Soviet border. Speed this up a little bit. Copy schedule on these couple that are lazy. Go. Go. Then everyone should be just fine. This has happened before. The ships got stuck in these areas, and you cannot go full throttle with all the ships all the time. You actually have to be a little concerned about traffic that goes in here, but I think we will be fine, probably. All right, that's what I have now. Thank you so much for watching. Let's follow this guy again. 425 workers. Oh, heck yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time, and I hope, yeah, that 62% should recover you pretty soon. There's a thing in my way, I think, and we're gonna put a fuel station somewhere right here, somewhere right there. Feels like the right place. Something's backed up. Again, as usual, why not? Thank you so much for watching. I said that like 12 times now. I mean it. I mean it. Bye.